Welcome back to Austin's Off-Road Garage. I'm Austin, and today what we got on the agenda is we're gonna get the body mounts done on this 3rd gen 4Runner. Pretty straight up job. It's gonna be kind of a short video. So yeah, let's just dive right in. I've already got a lot of it started. It's pretty simple, so we'll go over what I've done and what we need to do. So I'm gonna try and make installing body mounts as exciting as I can. So let's start out with the interior. I've already gone ahead and ripped out some of this interior. Let me move all this stuff. So you've got 2 body mounts in the rear. You've got one right here. You can see right there. You've got one right there. You've got one right here. This is like the kick panel area. And then you've got one right here. So the one, let me cover where the rear one is real quick. The rear one, you kind of just have to like move this panel, and it's down in here. So I don't have a light with me, but I'll get that shot better from underneath. You can kind of see it right here, right where my finger's at. So let's go over what kit I bought, and they did a pretty good job of how to put it together. Every bushing is different on these, so check this out. It's from Energy Suspension. So you've got position 1, position 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, you know, obviously driver and passenger side. And what they've done for you, oh, that's upside down, is they go through and they list position 1 takes, you know, upper this bushing, and they're all numbered. The sleeves and the washers are not numbered, but you can kind of just guess on that one. Just compare it to your old one, basically. You know, position 2 and 4, position 3, and then position 5. Pretty awesome. Here's some of the bushings here. Nice polyurethane, nice high quality kit. What I've done is I've loosened every body mount on the passenger side and the driver side. I left the nuts on the bottom on the passenger side, but I wanted to loosen everything up so I could take my jack and then jack this side of the body up. I'm gonna remove all the body mounts, and then I'm gonna reinstall them all. The only thing that I've kind of noticed that's gonna be a kind of a pain to do is I've mounted my sliders right on my pinch weld. Don't be a doofus and do that like me. So fortunately, I found another way to do this. Is this right here is also a pinch weld. And what I did is I took like a 4x4 post, put a 2x4 across to kind of spread the weight, and then use these 2 pinch welds to lift my entire body off the frame, just enough to get these bushings out. So, and the whole reason I'm doing this is because last time we were out wheeling, my body was slamming super hard, and I'm gonna guess right here on these pinch welds, as you can tell, they're all jacked up, and that doesn't look very straight to me. So I think I bent this bolt somehow, like it must have came loose, and I bent that, and then it got all wonky. But it doesn't feel very good. It doesn't sound very good. So that's how I'm doing it. You guys can either use the pinch weld if you don't have sliders, or find another way. But you do not want to jack it up off like underneath the body. You'll just break all those seams and dent your floor in, obviously. The back one, what you do on that is it's got, let me run over here real quick. Sorry, I'm running you guys all over my shop today. So this plate sits up on the perch, and I'll show you better when I take the old one out. But it's got 2 bolts, and what you're gonna want to do is jack the body up, and then you're gonna want to take these 2 bolts off. You can't really get a wrench on there without lifting the body. Also, you're gonna want to spray some like PB Blaster or WD-40 on these a couple days before, because they actually bolt in from the top. Dirt, rocks, all that fun stuff sits in there and rusts them up really nice. So definitely do that. But yeah, I'll show you guys a lot more on that one when we get to that step. So yeah, let's do this. Get it. All right, guys, I found my problem. Sorry, let me walk over here. Check this out. It's really straight. I think I bent this somehow. I don't know how or when or why, but it's bent, so gotta run to the hardware store, get a new bolt. I'm gonna see if I can maybe hammer that off, because these sit inside this pocket and they kind of lock under this piece right here in this side, and then it helps you tighten it down. So we'll get all the other ones. I've got some of them taken out already. I just got to do this back one, and maybe we'll just wait to do this one last. We'll get all the new bushings in and go from there. Jacked up. There's my setup. And there's a 2x4, and then there's 2 pinch welds. You guys do it however you want to do it. That's just my way. Also, don't pinch your fingers off. Make sure that jack is super tight, and don't trust it. This bushing this bolt is stuck in the sleeve. It's not bad. I think I'm just gonna leave that one there. I was having issues. I've already done the other side. I was having issues with how low this new bushing is. It was hitting my turn signal here. It was just cramming into my headlight. I didn't like that. So honestly, I can get all the other bushings out. I'm just gonna leave that one where it is. I just wanted to replace the bad one, which I've got that out right there with the bent bolt I just showed you. All right, so here is the 2 bolts I was talking to you about on the back side. One right here, excuse me, and then one right here. And then this is your bushing. See how it all sits on that plate? So we just got to get these guys out. You can see I've tried and just destroyed that bolt. For some reason, I thought I had to take these off before I lifted the body. Don't know really what I was thinking there, but I figured it out. So you can take these off after you jack up your body. Makes it a lot easier. That is faux show. All right, took a piece of Scotch-Brite, cleaned up my perch. This is what the back body mount consists of. It's got this lower bushing with the sleeve, and then it's got this upper bushing, and then this plate. So yeah, we'll bolt this in. Kind of centers itself with this piece here, and then yeah, pretty simple. That's the back one. All right, so we got that one installed. There's a big flat washer that goes on the bottom, and a nut. Be careful not to lose your hardware, because you have to reuse it with this kit. This kit ran me about 200 bucks. Not too bad. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna clean out all the rest of them, get all the dirt and stuff out of there. I'm gonna install them, tighten everything up, both sides, because the other side is still loose. Like I said, we loosened everything before we lifted it up. Makes your life easier. And after I do that, I'll check back in with you. We'll let her down. And she's done. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. I mean, I tried to make body mounts as fun as I could. So let's keep going. I also failed to mention that this is the exact same process as if you were gonna do like a 1-inch body lift or anything like that. You do the same exact thing. You just put a little bit taller bushing in there on the top, and that will raise your body 1 inch higher. If you're thinking about running 35s, you don't want a tub, I highly recommend doing a 1-inch body lift. Get some SPC control arms. Scoot that tire as far forward as you can possible, and you'll have to do a little trimming in the rear, and you'll be able to stuff those 35s pretty well. That's all Noah runs, is a 1-inch body lift. I mean, he even runs Total Chaos control arm, and he does not rub nearly as bad as you would think up front. The rear rubs a little, as you saw. He ripped his rear bumper off, stuff like that. But yeah, that's a highly recommended thing for me after doing a tub and not a body lift. Definitely a little friendlier for you guys that don't want to cut a giant hole in your firewall. End of rant. Another thing I'm gonna do before I put these in is throw a little bit of anti-seize on all these bushings so that I don't have any problems. I'll even put them on the inside of the bolt so it doesn't seize inside the bushing. They suck to deal with when that happens, so let's try and prevent that. These are galvanized, but you just never know. We're gonna go run to Noah's real quick and pick up that body mount bolt. I didn't really want to go to the hardware store. He just lives down the street, and then we'll get this thing wrapped up. Hopefully today. We're gonna cruise over in the old Yoder. She's running good. She is street legal. So let's cruise over there and check it out. Oh, we're here. Bam, we got our bolt. Thank you, Noah. Let's go put this bad girl in. All right, so here we go. Last piece of the puzzle. Oh, not that way. Bam. That one's a little bent. Maybe I have to get a flathead and bend that tab out. And I apologize, guys. It's hard to... I apologize for the poor lighting. I'm actually going to go fix that tonight. I'm going to buy a light for my GoPro so we can see inside these areas. I really apologize. It's hard to do this holding a flashlight and a GoPro. But we're going to fix that today. But got that last bolt in place. We're going to lower the body. That was a little faster than I had hoped, but it works. Two by fours all jammed in there. All right, so all the new bushings are installed. The front one, and even the one in the very back. And on the passenger side, everything lined up, looks good. So let's tighten it up and be done with this project. Dude, what you got? The what?
A jack.
A jack? What are we doing? What are we working on?
That.
Oh.
And that. And that.
Can you say freedom? That's what freedom looks like.
A cow.
All right, guys. We're all finished up. Everything is nice and tight. All the body mounts are done. I'm going to throw the interior back together. That stuff's kind of boring. So any of you who have questions about doing body mounts, hopefully this answers your questions, gives you a good starting point. So hopefully that was exciting enough for you guys. It's kind of hard to make body mounts exciting, at least in my opinion. So make sure you give it a like, give it a subscribe if you aren't, and we'll catch you next time.